Hello student, today we will see program to implement Prim's algorithm to generate minimum cost spanning tree. So here you can see hash include, we are including header file, that is standard input output. Then we are defining one INF variable, that is infinity you can say. So you can give any number of 9 here. So you can find out minimum using this what variable, okay. So next main function program will start from main function. So in main function we are declaring n means number of node you have to read, and I and j is for loop here. Next here enter number of nodes. You have to give message to or user, and then we are reading the what number of node here. So whatever value reading, that will be stored in n here. Yes. Next you have to read the nodes. So after reading number of nodes, you have to declare one more matrix variable. So G 100 and 100. So 100 by 100 matrix here for declaring here. Next you have to enter the cost of adjacency matrix. Okay. So using that cost adjacency matrix, you can find out from one node to another node how much cost it will be occur. Okay. Suppose n you are reading what here, n value is 5. Okay. If n value is 5, how many number of cost you have to enter? 5 into 5, 25 number you have to enter here. So see here, enter cost adjacency matrix. You have to take two for loop. One is from I equal to 0 to n, and second one is j equal to 0 to n. So n is now here 5. So 5 into 5 means 25 what values you have to enter here. So here is the adjacency matrix. Yes, what do you mean by adjacency matrix? See here, 0 to 0, 0. So 0 means what? No existence. Node will be not, edge will be not existent here. Okay. So 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means, suppose there are 5 nodes here. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are what? 5 nodes. Okay. So 0 to 0 there is a no edge. 0 to 1 there is edge. That cost is what? 9 here. Okay. So 0 to 2. 0 to 2. One more edge is there. Cost of this is a 75. Next 0 to 3. There is a no edge from 0 to 3 here. Okay. 0 to 4 also there is a no edge. Okay. So next we will see 1 to 0. Already 1 to 0 is also present. 1 to 1 no edge. 1 to 2 95. So this is a 1 to 2 95 you will get. 1 to 3 19. 1 to 4 42. Next 2 to 0 already present 75. 2 to 1 95 already present. 2 to 2 there is a no what age from 2 to 2. 2 to 3 51. 2 to 3 51 is there, and 2 to 4 66. Same with 3 to 0 no existence here, no age is existent. 3 to 1 is there, same. 3 to 2 51. 3 to 2 51. 3 to 4 3 to 3 there is no age. 3 to 4 31. 3 to 4 31. Next same 4 to 0 no age existent. 4 to 1 is there 45. 4 to 2 66 is there. Next 4 to 3 31 is there, and 4 to 4 there is a no age. It's got it. How to you can find out cost of each age here. Yes, using this for loop you can read the matrix, okay, of cost. So in Prim's algorithm we are selecting only minimum cost of age here. So for that we have to take one more array, that is selected. Okay, now we are giving size 100 here, and each 100 row we are putting 0. So all box will be, we have to put 0, but first we are selecting this 0 node. So selected of 0 equal to 1 we have to put. Okay, so after that we are taking one variable, that is edges. So suppose there are 1 2 3 4 5 nodes, so we have to take only 4, we have to select only 4 edges here. So that's why we have to count the edge. For counting edge we are taking one variable, that is edges. Okay, so next after that we have to print age and weight on the output screen. Okay, so here you can see the while loop. Edges is less than n minus 1. So edges should be, if we are using 5 nodes, then edges should be only 4. Okay, so edges is less than n minus 1. Suppose n is 5, then edges should be less than what? 5 here. 4 will come. Okay, so int mean equal to inf. Inf should be now 999 9, how many 9 you want, you can give here. So that value we have to put in the main. Okay, and int should be what, two variable you are declaring, that is x and y. Okay, so x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. So these are nodes from where to where you have to find out using x and y. Okay, so here you can see for loop I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. In that for loop you have to check if selected of I. So I is what, 0 now. You have to check whether selected of I is 1 or not. Okay, if selected of I means if it is a 1, then only it will be executed. Otherwise it will skip all these things and come out of the on this and continue this loop. Okay, so if selected I, so 0 is selected, already given here. See here, selected of 0 equal to 1. So 0 is selected, that why we are continuing the further for loop here. So for j equal to 0, j is less than n and j plus plus. This for loop you are continuing. So if not selected j, if the j is not selected and g of ij is what, not 0, then we have to execute this statement. Okay, we can see here. So j is 0 now, selected 0, here not selected 0 we have to find out. So j 0 1 selected 0 is selected here, so this condition will become false. So it will not executing this statement, j will be increment by 1, so 1 will come. Not selected 1, okay, 1 will not selected, and g ij we have to find out 0 to 1. 0 to 1 is what, selected here, and this cost is 9. So you have to find out, you have to see this, if mean is what, greater than g of ij. So g of ij is what, 9 now, I is what, 0, and j is 1. Okay, so mean equal to g of ij. In mean what we are storing now, 9 value. Okay, and x value is 0 and y value is 1 here. Okay? So 0 to 1 is what, 9 we are choosing. Yes, got it. So 0, from 0 to 1, cost is what, 9. Okay, so after this again we are continuing what, this for loop. I will increment by 1, so I will become what, here 1. Selected I, 1 is not selected till, so this will skip this all things. Again I will increment, I will become here what, 2. So 2 is always less than 5, so this is also not selected. No one node is selected now, only 0 is selected, so it will skip all the things and again it will go to the while loop. Okay, and from starting it will be taking this for loop I equal to 0, selected of I. Okay, after printing this we are what we are doing, this one also selected we are putting. So after completing this for loop you have to print the output here. For that, printf, what you have to print, percentage d dash percentage d colon percentage d, you have to enter x, y, and g of x and y. Okay, and then selected of y you are selecting node, so you have to put. Okay, then edges, you have found one edge, you find, you have got you one edge, so you have to increase the edge value. Okay, previously it was what, 0, now you have to increase 1 because you find one edge here, this one you got. Okay, 0 to 1, so this one is what, minimum cost edge. Okay, after incrementing edge, close this, return. Okay, so after printing the output, so after printing edges from 0 to 1, weight is 9, what should you have to do, again we are continuing the while loop here. So while edges is less than n minus 1, now how many edges you find out, only 1. Okay, 1 is less than what, n minus 1 means 4, so it is less than 4, so we are continuing the further things. Again we are what, initializing value inf is what, 9999, so that value we are putting into the mean here, and x also 0 and y is also 0. Okay, so now continue the for loop, I for loop, I 0, 0 is selected, so again you can find out from 0 to what, 0 to 2, 0 to 1, you can find out all things. So here see, for I j equal to 0, j is less than n and j plus 1, j is 0, so 0 is selected, So it will skip and again continuing the further. J will become 1. So selected 1 is also what? Condition will become false. So again it will I will be increment by 1. Okay. So 0 to 2. Then again it will find out which one is what? 0 to 2. Then I will increment by 1 and I will become this one also selected. Selected one is true. So J will be 0. 0 to 1 is selected. So 1 to 0 will not found. 1 to 2 is what? 95. 1 to 3 is 19. 1 to 4 is how much here? 45. Okay. So which one is the minimum here? 1 to 3 is minimum. So you have to find out this 1 to 3 equal to what? 19. So this for loop will find out which one is the minimum cost edge. So this should be the minimum cost edge. You have to find out. And again we are incrementing the edge value and selected one. So which one we are selected? Third node we are selected. Yes, getting it? So we'll see for 4 node which one is a minimum cost edge. 45, 31 is there. Okay, and 66 is there. But 2 is not selected. So only within 45 and 31 we can choose. So 31 is what here? Minimum cost. So from 3 to 4 we will see. From 3 to 4, how much cost? 31. Okay. So 3 to 4. How many are there? 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2 is our. This is okay. 4 to 2 is 66. 1 to 2 is 95. And 3 to 2 is 51. So this one is what? Minimum cost edge. So here this one you have to choose. Okay. So 3 to 2 you will get 51 here. So these are the minimum cost metric. So here from these for loop to this we can find out the minimum cost edge. Okay. For I we are choosing the what from where to, and this for loop we are choosing this node. Okay, this node to this node. Okay. So first if it is this node is selected, means I value is selected, then only from that node we are selecting the J value here. Okay. If J is selected, then we can't. If this one already selected, okay, then using this we can't move here. Okay, or this one we can't select here. Okay, for that we are checking here if not selected J. Okay, and for minimum, find out minimum cost here, we are checking this condition. If minimum greater than G of ij, then that value we are putting into the main. So whatever minimum value is there, that one we will find out in main, and that x value, I value will take in x, and J value will take in y here. Yes, getting it? So here we are printing output. Like this output, if you want to print percentage d hyphen percentage d colon and percentage d. So here colon will come, whatever you want you can give there. And selected of y we are putting 1. Okay. So suppose selected array we are putting. Okay. 5 nodes are there. So previously it was all are 0. Whenever you are selecting first node, it will become 1. 1. All will become 1 here. Okay. If all things will become 1, then these are what selected. Edges means first edges should be 0. When you are selecting 0 node, then edge will increment by 1. 0 to 1, 1 edge. This one 2 edge. This one 3 and 4. 4 edge. If node are 5, then we are selecting only 4 nodes here. Okay, so this should be your output here.